Good morning, happy Saturday. I thought I'd try doing a little vlog today and I'll maybe come on and have a chat with you about weighing later. But first it's about 9:15. I've been out with Charlie and now I'm going to sit down and have some breakfast. So last night I made some mincemeat baked oats and I made it in a little loaf tin that Andrew got from Lakeland. So that's the size there next to my Slimming World book so that you can get a proper idea. So what I used in there was 40 grams of oats for my Health Extra B, 1 egg, a dash of milk towards my Health Extra A choice, a grated carrot, some skinny syrup, you can use sweetener, and 25 grams of this Morrison's mincemeat. So 25 grams of mincemeat is 3.5 sins. So I'm now going to pop this in the microwave to warm it through and I'll show you how I serve it. So I mixed all the ingredients together and baked it for 23 minutes on 200 degrees. So I put a little bit of the mixture in, then a little bit of the mincemeat, and then topped it off with the rest of the mixture. If I had thought I would be doing a vlog, I would have probably recorded it, but I have done a proper recipe of mincemeat baked oats, which I'll link at the end. Wow. Here we are for a Saturday breakfast. I've got my mincemeat baked oats. I've sliced it up into 4, and I've got 3 of the pieces here with some defrosted berries, and I'm going to save a little piece for later on. You can see what it looks like inside. Then I'm going to pour over a smooth toffee yoghurt, and I've got that with a lovely coffee made with 70 ml of skimmed milk. So my breakfast is 3.5 sins for the mincemeat, half a sin for the yoghurt, 4 sins plus my Health Extra B choice. Right, so we've just popped into town for a few bits and it's now just after 11 o'clock and I'm going to knock up a quick soup in my soup maker because it's just what I fancy for my lunch, and I'll have a few portions for the freezer as well. So I'm going to make a butternut squash and red lentil soup. So I've got a medium to large butternut squash. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use all of it yet. I might save a little bit for roasting for a meal later in the week, but I'll see. So I've got a medium to large butternut squash, I've got a carrot and an onion, and I'm just going to peel and chop those roughly. Then I've got 2 vegetable stock cubes, and then I've got 80 grams of red split lentils, just following a recipe I found on the internet. And then I'm going to add salt and pepper, a bit of this very lazy garlic, and some chilli and garlic grinded spices. So I'm going to chop all these up with some water and my stock and throw it all in my soup maker. So there's all my ingredients chopped. About 3/4 of the butternut squash, a carrot, an onion, my stock, my lentils and my herbs, spices and flavourings, all ready to go in the soup maker, which will take about 20 minutes to make me a delicious soup. Obviously you can do this on the hob, but you just have to chop them a bit smaller and boil them all in the saucepan. So there we go, after 20 minutes I have fresh soup. It has only made 3 portions, but that's okay. I've still got 2 to put in the freezer. So I've got butternut, carrot and onion and lentil soup. And it's quite thick, just how I like it. Lovely. And then I've got a little piece of the pinch of nom potato and bacon frittata, and that's got about 10-15 grams of cheese in, which will be towards a Healthy Extra A choice. But otherwise it's free food. And then diet lemonade. And I bought some Sharon fruit or persimmon this morning in Morrison's, and a plum. So that is my lunch. All free food, just a part of my Health Extra A for the cheese. Well, good afternoon. It's just approaching 2 o'clock and this is just a quick check-in for my weigh-in. We are just watching Only Fools and Horses, and it's the episode where they're all staying in Boyce's cottage, and there's the axe murderer outside, so we're having a bit of a smile about that. So of course I had my weekend away visiting Jane and seeing Tracy at Meadow Hall. Good job it wasn't this weekend, isn't it, with the flooding at Meadow Hall. And I haven't been perfect this week. I've had a couple of 1 or 2 bad days picking on sweet things and overeating. So overall it hasn't been a great week. And also I seem to have started with Andrew's cold. But I feel okay today. Andrew's had a nice restful day yesterday and today. And you feel a bit better, don't you?
Oh, I do feel queer. I feel tired. I just feel like I've no energy. You know, I just feel like I'm dying. You know what I mean? Oh, you just don't want what it's like to be a man.
Oh, I just want sympathy.
Oh.
So I actually weighed in at another different group, and it was Wednesday evening. So it was a Wednesday evening group at 7 o'clock in Goole. I've forgotten the name of the consultant now.
Jemima.
No. Anyway, it was just opposite Morrison's in Goole. Not Morrison's, Tesco. So I'd already eaten all my meals that day. It's not an excuse. I'm just telling you what happened. I'd already had my evening meal, which I don't usually have, but if I didn't, I would have been starving. And I didn't get back home till 9 o'clock, so I wouldn't want to be eating my evening meal at 9 o'clock. So yes, I weighed in a day early, Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and I weighed in at 11 stone 4, which means I'd gained 1.5 pounds, and that is a total weight loss of 15 stone 3.5 pounds. And that puts me a pound over the top of my target range, and I'm currently in my grace week. So I need to try and do my best to keep at it this week, keep returning to what I know best, and I have tried. I had a good day yesterday and a good day today. Wednesday and Thursday weren't so great. But I'm not planning on weighing in now until the following Thursday. I'm not sure what group I'm going to or anything yet. Probably just my normal one, to be honest. And yeah, just keep trying to do my best. I've made some lovely butternut squash and lentil soup. Why I ever thought that I wouldn't like it, I don't know. I took against lentils years ago when my mum made a stew or something, and they were still really hard and undigestible, really. But whizzed up in a soup, it can really, really thicken it, and it actually adds something. I don't know if it's the butternut or the lentils, but it really adds something creamy. I think it really adds something adding red split lentils. So I'll definitely be looking for different soups that I can make. So yeah, I've made a butternut squash and lentil soup. I've also made mincemeat baked oats. So I've had a nice eating day today. I'm also thinking about making these tomorrow when Andrew's gone back to work. Falafel with harissa yogurt. Mediterranean chickpea bites are seriously filling, and a dunk in our spiced yogurt dip makes them out of this world. So they are 2.5 sins per serving. So you'd have to... What's 24 divided by 4? 6, is it?
Yeah, 6.
6. So you'd hopefully get 24 falafels and eat 6 each. So I'm hoping to have that for lunch or dinner tomorrow. Falafel salad, maybe a bit of couscous as well. See how it goes. So I'm trying to get back into the cooking. I do need to top my freezer back up again. But next weekend we have a very special weekend with Andrew's mum's 70th birthday. So ideally I would like a loss this week. So I have to keep that in mind and just try and do my very best that I can. But in other news, I am going to show you what else I eat during the day. But I just wanted to show you our photo box calendar. Now this is not an advert, it's not sponsored, we've not been asked to show you this, we've ordered this with our own money. But this is made from photos that Andrew has made, taken himself of the Lake District. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and tell you what all the photos are. So obviously this is a selfie of us all. This is just the front picture. Me, Andrew and Charlie.
I'm the one on the left.
Then most of these are Buttermere Lake. So we have January. I thought some of you might like to see this as you enjoy our Lake District vlogs. And I thought you'd like to see some of Andrew's pictures, especially if you don't follow him on Instagram. And that is...
that's me there.
Yeah, me, a split picture, me holding Charlie and Andrew holding Charlie. And that is, what was it called? Not Grasmere, the other one.
Rydal.
That is over Rydal Water. That's February. This is one of the waterfalls down into Buttermere Lake for March. Again, another shot of a river flowing into Buttermere for April. May is yet another shot of the sun shining down into Buttermere and some of the footpaths around it and the hills behind. June, yet again, another angle from Buttermere, fence going into the water and the mountains in the background. Now somebody did message me to tell me the names of the mountains around Buttermere, but of course I'm not that organised to have got that comment ready.
I think is that Gable? Great Gable or something?
So Andrew thinks it's something like Great Gable, but that's June. That's my birthday month. And the Queen's birthday as well. July, that is in, what was when we went the first day? Oh, is that Buttermere again?
That's Buttermere again.
Yeah. Most of these were Buttermere because that is the sunniest day. That was the sunniest day. Yeah, you've got the lovely shingle, I was going to say beach there, of the shore. And again, mountains in the background. I think you mostly enjoyed taking the photos this day because of the sun, how the sun makes the photographs look.
Yeah, it's you can't really go wrong really in a place like that.
August again, that's coming towards the end of Buttermere and you're rounding to come back around the other side. September is our anniversary month, so we have the same photos we've got on the front of us three. So how many years will we have been married in September 2020?
14.
14 years. So that again is above Rydal Water and Grasmere with the three of us, well wrapped up because it was quite a chilly day. Excuse me. And October, where did you take that?
What's the bonus?
So that is down in Bowness at the Windermere Pier. That's a shot of the cruiser that you can get on. We have been on that once or twice. So that's Windermere and down at Bowness with the cruiser for October. November again is a slightly different view of the marshes and a river flowing into Buttermere with you can't actually see Buttermere so much on this one, it's just the marshes, the river and the hills in the background.
I think that's in the distance, I think is that haystacks or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then December, we've got a lovely photo of me and Charlie sat on a rock. I think this was towards the end of our walk round Buttermere. We kept wrapped up well, even though Andrew was hot, but we still kept wrapped up in our coat and hat. But we still had a lovely, fantastic time. And they were all photos from our September holiday, and we got it from Photo Box. And as I say, it's not an advert, not sponsored or anything. We purchased it ourselves, and I thought some of you might like to see it. So now I'm going to get off and have a walk with Charlie. Andrew's going to continue watching this episode of Only Fools, and I'll catch you later with my evening meal. So I've been out on a nice walk with Charlie, and I've also had a coffee and half a banana this afternoon, and now I'm sitting down to my evening meal. So I've got burger and chips. It's a Slimming World burger from Iceland, which is free on the plan, potato and carrot chips, and the 50% less sugar and salt ketchup, which is half a tin per tablespoon. And then I've got a big salad, green leaves, cucumber, pepper, tomatoes, red onion and beetroot. So that plate, and then did I say a cheese slice? One cheese slice, which is part of my Health Extra A choice. So my plate is half a tin and my Health Extra A choice. And then over here I've got a pot of the Lindel's K-Vag white chocolate, which is half a tin, and I've got that with the other half of my banana and some of the Skinny Food Company peanut butter syrup. So there's half a tin there, and a no added sugar Vimto. So here we go, we've just found a Christmas film to watch. It's just after 7:30, so I'm going to settle down with my evening snacks and a Christmas film on Netflix. So I found some multi-pack of Hippies in Morrison's, and they are actually the 15-gram pack, and they are on the app as 3 cents each for the sweet and smoking flavour, because they're 60 calories. I've got a strawberry skinny whip, which is 4.5 cents from Home Bargains, a plum, and the last piece of my baked oats, mincemeat baked oats from this morning. I'm going to make my coffee, and I'm going to play some bingo and slots while we're watching our film. So I think that leaves me on 13-14 cents, but definitely under the 15. I'd already had 5 before we count all these. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.